In tonight's Coach's Corner, Fox Sports 1670's Bill Shanks sits down with Coach Robert Slocum from Mountain DeSales. Here's part 2 of their conversation.
The Mountain DeSales Cavaliers are hoping to improve on a 2-8 season from last year, and of course, to win football games, you've got to have a good defense. Robert Slocum, the head coach of the Cavaliers, joins us on set here. And Coach, obviously you have 6 returning starters back on defense, led by Zach Eisner, the senior, and Carson Leatherwood, the junior. Tell us what you expect from those two in particular to try to help out those guys who may not have seen as much playing time last year on that side of the ball.
Well, Zach was a sometime starter for us at defensive end towards the beginning of the season, so he has a lot of game experience. And Zach's about 240 at 6'4", so he's a big, strong kid, and like I said, we expect him to be our anchor in the defensive end position. And Carson Leatherwood's probably the most athletic guy we have on the football team. And Carson, right now we're looking at outside linebacker, but he can play some cornerback for us. Carson's about 6'2" and 185 pounds, and like I said, very athletic. So, you know, we're expecting a lot from those guys.
You said earlier in the 6 o'clock show about your offensive line needing kind of to be revamped. How's the defensive line for you?
We have like Zach coming back on the defensive line, and we have a couple other kids that you know, saw some playing time. They weren't starters, but you know, they have some game experience. And you know, difference between defense and offense is you can line your defense up tomorrow and be able to compete. Yeah. Offensively, it takes a little bit more time, so we're really going to be counting on our defense.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, you're reaching to AAA. Tatnall, Stratford, both the new coaches. That's going to be a kind of interesting wrinkle to this region, considering that you had Barney Hester, of course, at Tatnall, and the long-standing rivalry with these two schools. That be any different for you think?
I don't think so. I think you know, for me, with Mark Fairber, he's basically coming back home, coming to Stratford, and I know a little bit about Clint Morgan. You know, we played Clint sometimes when they were down at Bullock, when Clint was down at Bullock. So we kind of know what to expect from those two guys, and we know that, you know, no matter what the situation, what the records are going to be when it comes down to the actual games, it's going to be a dogfight.
No doubt. All right, finally, as far as expectations are concerned, last year only 2 wins. Do you feel good about getting back into the regular Mountain DeSales, winning football this year, or is this going to be a kind of a process with young players to see what they can do the first month of the season?
Well, hopefully we want to get back on the right track, but you know, like I said last year, I never would have expected to get come out of the season with just 2 wins. But that's, in this business, that's one thing you know, is that you never know. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get back on track.
All right, well, we'll see. Should be a fun season. We appreciate you coming by, and good luck to you this season.
All right, thanks for having me.
And coming up Monday at 6 on Coach's Corner, Bill talks with Coach J.T. Wall from John Millage Academy about the outlook for their season.